It's been 2 weeks since I played Persona, and I'm still playing it.
Oh, I thought you said... I was like, it hasn't been 2 weeks since you
Oh,
played
for me,
Persona.
it's been 2 weeks because I got it early.
Yeah, no, I mean, the way you said that sounded like you had taken a 2-week break. I'm like, no, you haven't. I've seen you...
I have taken a massive 2-week break from society in general.
Yeah, exactly.
And focusing on that.
Not from Persona, but from society. You know, it's just become a thing. We're just going to have to mention Persona 5 every podcast. I think we've done that so far.
Oh, because it's the greatest game of all time, in my point of view.
I don't... It's a good game. I have it as well. I don't know if I'd go greatest game of all time.
We each have our own differences when it comes to our favorite games.
Yeah. It's a very good game. I like it. I am a little peeved at some points, though. This is not from gameplay, but from writing. Like, they...
Are you talking about the translations?
No, I'm talking about the fact that, you know, they'll ask you a question or something like that, or just, you know, one of the times where your character is designated to say something and you have a choice of what to say.
Mm-hmm.
Now, most of the time they'll react to what you say, but some of the choices seem to be like, it doesn't matter what you pick, the other character's going to respond the same way no matter what.
Mm.
So I've noticed some of those changes where, like, I'll pick, there'll be like 2 choices, I'll pick the one I want to go with, and the person will reply as if I had said the other one. Like, it would make more sense if they were replying to the other choice. So it makes me believe, like, okay, so there wasn't really a choice to say. I mean, it's all flavor text. There's no consequence to gameplay for these choices, but it's just like, it'd be nice for some of the, like, if it was all reactive to what you said rather than just like 88% of it.
Man, I've noticed this one page on Twitter where he posts like different names that people named the main protagonist.
Was it that what was it Taco Bell Live Moss, hashtag Live Moss?
Yeah, it's like Taco Bell hashtag Live Moss. That is my name. It's like, oh wow, hello hashtag Live Moss-kun. How have you been? Like there's some stupid ones, like someone named it Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Oh, that fits?
No, but
okay.
Someone recommended that, and then someone actually put Oingo Boingo.
Oingo Boingo is amazing.
That is my name.
Danny Elfman is my spirit animal.
Yeah, let's see. What else did they put? Big Fucky. Big Fucky, that is my name.
I completely blanked out when it said name, so I just did what you did and looked up the canon name for the dude.
Oh, Pitolinus.
Pitolinus.
Put the first 2 letters and switch them around, you get little penis.
Got it, yeah.
Which one? Oh, Smurfs 2 Blu-ray. Smurfs 2 Blu-ray. That is my name. I can't believe they actually did that. Smurfs 2 Blu-ray. Let's see. They placed Naughty Nunu.
Naughty Nunu.
There we go. Taco Bell hashtag Live Moss.
That one.
Vanilla Ice. Freddy Uranus. Danny Phantom. That is my name. Jimmy Neutron. That is my name. Oh my god. Ass Master. Ryuji Fucker, you know. Regardless, that's... you have such a wide variety of
fanfics of that.
Oh yeah. You have a wide variety of choices. And speaking of Atlus and Persona,
yeah.
they announced the streaming rules for Persona 5, and I thought it was stupid.
I heard that you just basically can't stream it.
No, you can. From directly on the PS4, you cannot stream it.
Yeah, I know, because it's as soon as you start it, it enters a block screen.
It'll block the broadcast.
Yeah,
but
same thing happens with like Guitar Hero.
Yeah, but for streaming with a capture card, they said, well, we can't stop you for that, but they say you can stream it, just don't stream it past July 7th because that's where the supposed spoilers start to happen. Because they're like, oh, we want everyone to enjoy the game. We don't want anyone to get spoiled. And a huge spoiler alert, Atlas and Cat.
And Cat standing in front of a microphone.
The game's been out for almost 6 months.
Yeah, like if no one, if you stop people from spoiling it via stream, they're just gonna spoil it via article, via comment in section in Reddit. I mean, it's gonna get spoiled for people who are looking at story shit.
Exactly.
No matter what.
From that Twitter post that they made, I already gone past the point where they start saying spoilers, but like they immediately start like talking about the storyline, and I'm like, fuck.
Wait, July 7th, literally in the game, it just starts going super Cat in front of the microphone again.
No. And on July 7th, they don't. The story deepens a bit more, but like for people to reply on the post that they made on Twitter, they were just basically saying spoilers from like end game to like true ending shit.
Yeah,
and I'm like, wow, that's really fucked up.
Well, I mean, it's fucked up, but it shows them how futile it is to try to initiate streaming rules simply because you don't want it to be spoiled. You cannot stop in today's day and age. You cannot stop any piece of media from being spoiled. Mm-hmm. There are going to be people who spoil, and there's going to be people who are spoiled. Mm-hmm. There's no stopping it. It's going to happen regardless of what you do. And all you're doing is imposing these bullshit rules on streamers, who maybe
people who want to post stuff on YouTube. Like they can't do gameplay stuff now because their account might get suspended or even taken down because they post spoiler stuff.
If you do a lot of things
like
on YouTube
that's
nowadays,
bullshit.
you can get suspended. But
yeah, like, my God, that's just insane.
You said, that thing I was watching. Philly D, Philip DeFranco, today, his episode. And gotta say, I don't know why it took me this long to start watching Philip DeFranco. His show is great. Mm-hmm. But YouTube's implemented a new rule that you cannot monetize your YouTube channel until you hit 10,000 views.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's like, I did hear like it's not 10,000 views.
It's not 10,000.
It's like 10,000 total.
Yeah,
views.
it's 10,000 lifetime views. Not.
I mean, I guess
which
that
isn't
would
that bad.
I guess that would make sense from like hours. We already have like 130 something.
Yeah, like Philly D just said. Basically, all this means is that you miss out on $20.
Oh no!
Exactly.
That means I can't get my special sushi.
Yeah.
Shit.
I can't get a single dinner.
Oh no! I can't go to the San Franciscan to get myself some prime rib.
Yeah.
Bull crap.
So yeah, I'm not too. Oh, fuck! I'm just full of burps. I'm just full of that gas. Yeah, I don't. It's 10,000. I understand why. Well, I know why they did it. Because it was spelled out to me by the Philly D. But yeah, it's just so that they don't monetize like bullshit. Like people can't just crank out like one or two bullshit videos and just make money off of it.
And just say, you know what? I think it's good. I think I'm good. I'm waiting for my Ferrari and mansion.
Yeah.
Anytime soon.
Exactly. Because when you hit 10,000 views, you're fucking rolling in the dough.
Yeah, 10,000 views means $10,000.
Yeah, oh, God. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine that? If
one view equals $1.
One view equaled $1?
Man, we'd have $138
yeah.
by now.
Could you imagine just normal YouTubers making $500,000 per video?
Yeah, that would be insane.
This would be the most lucrative. I don't want to say easy, but lucrative fucking job on the planet.
Yeah, everybody would want to become a YouTuber then.
Well, it's fucking our entire generation. Everyone already does. If they don't want to become a movie star or fucking,
because being a movie star just seems a little more. It's way out of reach and far fetched, especially if you live here in LA. It's like everyone's thinking, oh, I want to be like a Hollywood movie
mar-
star. I want to go to Hollywood and live the dream and try to become like an actor. It's like
And then they become waiters.
they become a fucking waiter or waitress and living in freaking North Hollywood.
Yeah, you're saying basically the market is saturated.
Hell
You're
yeah.
saying. Everyone wants
I've
to...
fucking noticed that after going to countless number of auditions over and over. It's
Yeah.
like there are people that look identical to me,
Uh-huh.
but not exactly like me. They don't mean that doesn't mean shit. It's like they don't specifically want you.
They just want someone that looks like you.
They want someone that looks like you.
It's typecasting.
Yeah, but for YouTube, you can be yourself, and you could
For the most
basically-
part. For the most part,
you can be yourself.
certain lines of speech are starting to become a little bit more restricted on YouTube. You can be yourself as long as yourself doesn't talk about things they deem controversial.
I mean, like acting wise.
Yeah.
Like it's from my point of view. Like for acting wise, like you can be whoever the fuck you want to be when it comes to making skits. Like, you can make your own. You can like basically toss out your own ideas.
Yeah.
It's like that's. I think that's
Yeah,
beautiful.
I agree. Anyone can start on YouTube, and that's a
good stepping stone.
That's a beautiful thing. But I think it's also but to become big on YouTube is a challenge as well. Just like becoming an actor or becoming a voice actor or anything that has to do with other forms of media.
Yeah.
Becoming big on YouTube.
I
is
can
also a
agree
challenge.
that it is a big challenge, but it is not as hard as trying to be like a big time movie actor.
Or it just seems like not as hard. I mean, I'd kind of imagine that people
I'd imagine
like,
it being a little bit easier. I mean, I'm
Really?
not saying it's really fucking easy. I know it's going to be hard for no matter what.
Yeah, I just mean I imagine I know nothing about being an actor because
I've seen the ins and outs of many things when it comes to acting.
Yeah, I'm just talking about like their day-to-day life, like established actors, like what they do. But I'd imagine that people like PewDiePie or Ethan Klein or Philly D or any big YouTuber, I imagine they actually put more effort in a day into doing what they do than an actor does doing what they do.
Yeah.
The acting, to me, I don't know, from an outsider's perspective, it just seems like, in regards to an established actor. I'm not talking about people trying to break into the business. Those people are probably working their asses off morning, noon, and night to get to.
So for the ones
in.
that already get
but the
there,
ones that are already there,
all they got to do is just read a line.
Exactly. To me,
read
it
their
seems
script,
they spend
act their part, and that's it.
They film a movie. They spend like couple months to shoot a movie. Sometimes more than that, depending on the movie. Year, whatever, to shoot the movie, and then they'll make so much money they can just coast off that money for
a while.
And I mean,
depending on
literally,
how
the amount of money they make, like established actors make on a film, could probably last. And this is ridiculous. I could be wrong, but they probably make. I shouldn't say probably. I know that like the really hot name actors probably make enough money in a single movie that if they were to live like a normal person, they'd have enough money off that one movie to live the rest of their life comfortably.
Yeah.
Of
course.
Of course, I always see like the money gets to these big name actors, and they always seem like they're blowing money. They're doing crazy things and stuff like that, which they can afford because they're making the money. But I'm just saying, like,
damn that Samuel L. Jackson.
Damn that Samuel. Damn.
Damn him.
He likes hentai too.
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do. But yeah, I mean.
It's like I want to know.
I would love to.
Like,
oh, you say?
I want to know what actors do with all that money. Like after they get that big giant paychecks. Like I wonder what they do on a day-to-day basis.
I don't know.
Like I know they're living high up in like the Hollywood Hills or in Malibu
with all their Ferraris.
With like their Ferraris and like Rolls Royces and Bentleys and shit. It's like imagine if they lived a normal life, probably living somewhere in like the South Bay or in like San Gabriel Valley, away from like really rich exotic people.
I know,
and just living in a normal house.
I know I wouldn't be able to pull this off because you can be in a big movie, you can be a no-name actor and get a great part in a new movie and fucking it skyrockets your name, but you probably don't get paid that well for that movie because you're a no-name actor. No one pays a no-name actor that much.
It's just a giant stepping stone
but
for something even greater.
if for some reason I was able to, like, I don't know, land a part in a movie and get paid like a fucking Hollywood insider, and for that one movie, I would be like, this has been great, guys. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna have just a nice 2 bedroom, so I can have an office, 2-bedroom house, and I'm just gonna live the rest of my life in comfort.
Yeah,
I got $30 million. Fuck yeah,
I'm done.
I'm set. I'm done for life. I don't need to do another movie. I don't need to do anything. I don't need to do commercials. I've got the money for the rest of my life. I'm just gonna fucking have fun.
Yeah.
Like, well, have fun, reasonable fun. Like, I can't go and have the fun that
I want to go to Dubai and then I want to go to the Bahamas the
There's
day
no
after.
reason
It's
to go
like,
to
no,
Dubai.
why would you want to go there?
I would want to travel a bit. I definitely would want to I don't want to go to Dubai. There's no fucking reason to go to Dubai.
Yeah.
I mean, it's supposed to be the wealthiest city on the planet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now that you're a wealthy man, you can go to the wealthiest city on the planet and say, I'm at the wealthiest city on the planet because
And then
I'm
what?
a wealthy
Just
man.
Look at the buildings. Look at the
And then take
architecture.
and take pictures and post on your Instagram account and get hundreds upon thousands of followers to just mindlessly follow you because they think maybe if I do what he does, I will be that kind of person too.
It's the amount. No one lives their own fucking life nowadays, dude. Everyone lives vicariously through someone
else's eyes.
they consider to be more famous. Like, that's all that social media has done.
I'm sorry, but I want to live the life of DJ Khaled. Have you seen some of DJ Khaled's stuff?
I think I've seen the stuff where Ethan Klein's hung out
on
with
a
him.
fucking jet ski and just start yelling, and then just pops open a bottle of champagne underwater and starts trying to pour it in a cup underwater. And I'm like, you don't need to do that because it's not going to land in a cup. But at the same time, more praise to you, man. I want to do that.
That's a waste. First of all, I don't like champagne.
I want to do that. I want to do that once, and then I'll probably feel really bad about myself and say,
why did I do that?
Why did I do that? I just wasted a whole bottle of champagne.
Exactly. It's got lake water in it now. Like, I can't drink.
It's filled with chlorine. I can't drink this
Who's putting chlorine
unless
in
I
a
want.
lake?
I mean, like in a pool, not a lake.
So you're going to be the poor man, DJ Khaled. You're not going to go to a lake. You're going to go to like an apartment complex's pool.
No, in like the back of a mansion. The back of his own mansion has a giant pool, and start pouring champagne there, and be like, "Well, if I drink this, I'm gonna start puking."
You want to know how you make sure that all that champagne gets in your cup, even when you're pouring underwater.
How?
Replace all the water with champagne.
Wow, it's
it's the entire thing champagne already.
My mind has been fucking blown.
That's a good use of your money. Fill a
whole swimming pool of champagne,
an
and
entire 8-foot deep pool.
Make sure you never pee in it because it's gonna get tainted.
Can you imagine? It probably would sting to
pee in a pool of champagne.
No, just to swim in one. All that effervescence.
Oh yeah, that's true.
All that bubbly.
All that boobly, yeah.
That bubbly.
Or how about we just fill the entire swimming pool with grape Kool-Aid? I'd be okay with that. As
you know what? I'm not going to say what my mind.
As racist as it sounds, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah, I was like, yep. Not going to say anything.
Yeah.
Not going to say anything. Why is it going to be grape though? There's like the blue one's awesome. The blue Kool-Aid.
Tropical Punch.
Is that the one? Yeah, Tropical Punch. Yeah, that's a good one, dude.
That's okay.
It's okay.
I mean, there's cherry too. Cherry's okay.
Yeah. Cherry flavor.
I can't think of any other flavors besides like those three. Those are the only ones I ever try.
Yeah, neither can I. Like, whenever I drank Kool-Aid as a kid, it was
It's just either like cherry. For me, it's like cherry, grape, or the third one.
Yeah, it was always grape or Tropical Punch for me.
Never anything else.
But dude, that would suck.
That's basically me at like family parties too. Like,
you drink the Kool-Aid?
No, not only the Kool-Aid, but like when I'm with my mom's side of the family.
Yeah.
Back in the day, they didn't really have much money, but they always throw one hell of a party, and they always try to bring in as much, like, make as much food as they can, and bring in like as much drinks as they can. And they always bring the fucking Shasta. Back in the day, Shasta soda was the shit for me. Okay. They always had Tiki Punch every single time.
Yeah.
Every party was Tiki Punch. Try to look at it now, I get disgusted.
Yeah, I can't drink it either.
I cannot drink that anymore.
That's you're not alone in that. My family always brought the Shasta too. That's
disgusting, but it was so good as a kid.
Now what they do, is they don't get Shasta. They just get like the Vons or Ralph's brand soda. Yeah.
I have not seen that in so long.
It's just bad. Like the off sodas. I'm like, why couldn't you just spend the extra 50 cents
To go get
an actual like
official
fridge
brand
pack of
soda?
Coke, yeah. Or,
yeah, why didn't
or Dr. Pepper?
get Dr. Pepper? I don't want fucking Dr. K.
Yeah, seriously.
What? I don't want Mountain Lion. I want Mountain Dew.
Or a can that just says cola.
Cola.
Like,
you could even gotten fucking RC Cola. And
RC Cola's good. All you haters, RC Cola's good.
I don't know, man. I'd start making fun of them if I go to a party and they just bring out RC Cola. I'm like, oh, look at you.
Hey.
You break out the RC Cola. What's next? You're gonna bust out the Squirt soda. Because
Squirt.
That's also another thing.
Squirt's amazing. I grew up on Squirt. My grandmother would drink the shit out of Squirt. She drunk Zima and Squirt. That's what her fucking blood was, dude.
Oh my god.
Why am I talking about her in the past tense? She's still alive. I'm talking in the past tense because they don't make Zima anymore, but they're about to bring Zima back, and I will fucking drink that because I am nostalgic for Zima. Because she used to be like, you want some Zima? You want to try some
Zima? Just sounds like a kind of drug, like Xanax.
It basically is. It's like it's just the cheapest form of alcohol mixed into soda. That's what Zima was. And
so it's like what, pre-Four Loko?
No, it's like Smirnoff Ice copied Zima. If you've had Smirnoff Ice, you've had Zima.
Oh, okay.
They're the same thing, basically. Just a mysterious, cloudy white alcoholic substance that's very, very sweet. That's what Zima is, and bubbly.
I can tell one of our friends is going to be very excited.
No, dude, I guarantee, dude. If once they bring back, because I heard if it actually is true and they're bringing back Zima, and I heard this from Cole, and Cole knows it's fucking alcohol.
Exactly, that's what I meant.
When they bring Zima back, if they put it in a 40 ounce, I'm gonna buy like 6, and I'm gonna drink them all.
Oh my god!
In one night here.
Can you imagine how much sugar you're gonna fucking
I'd get the Beatus.
Yeah, you probably would.
I'd get the Beatus right on the first night. There's so much sugar in Smirnoff Ice and like Zima and stuff.
Ryan shamed me one time when we all went to go get Arnold Palmer in like the gallon form. I drank like 75% of that in one day, and then Ryan looked at me and was like, do you realize how much sugar you basically drank? And I'm like, no. It's like, you basically drank like 6 whole cup full of them. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want it anymore. And at the point, he started laughing.
Dude, you quitter? At that point, you should have been like, maintained eye contact while downing the last 25%. Like,
hell no. He made me realize that I drink quite a bit of sugar within one fucking day.
Yeah. I mean, I can't.
I think that's probably one of the things that kickstarted me from not drinking soda anymore, or just any like really sugary drinks.
Yeah,
for that matter.
I can't live without soda. I can't. I don't drink nearly enough water. I've been trying to drink more water, and I've been succeeding. Like, I'll drink some bottles of water a day, like 1 or 2 a day. But that's a lot more than I used to, which was 0 a day. And I just love and I wouldn't always drink soda. Like, I would drink soda sometimes. I would have like 3 sodas a day.
Oh, okay.
Which I don't see that as too much, because there's a guy at my shop who comes in and his teeth are fucked up.
Like, they're probably full of of cavities galore.
They're just smaller than they should be, and some of them have black fronts.
Oh, that's terrible.
But that's because he used to drink a 2-liter a day.
Holy shit!
Of soda. He loves soda.
Wow.
Dude's an awesome dude, by the way. I love the dude. He's a cool dude. But he doesn't drink that much soda anymore. He tries to drink mainly water because it fucked his teeth. So now, but he used to, when he was younger, he would drink a 2-liter of Coke a day.
That's terrifying.
I mean, I love soda. I can't even imagine drinking that much in a day.
Yeah.
I can't imagine drinking that much in like 3 days.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I know people who smoke packs of cigarettes a day.
Yeah.
1 pack's like, how?
Well,
The nicotine
addiction,
addiction. I know, but like, shit, man, you think about that?
Yes, because literally like every couple of minutes they're craving. I mean, I was never really addicted to cigarettes. I used to smoke when I was in college, and then I quit. I just up and cold turkeyed it, and I didn't really have any problem cold turkeying it. I just decided I don't want to do this anymore, so I stopped doing it. Which I'm, it's awesome that
you stopped.
That I could do that,
especially now because of the freaking tax. They boosted up the to like $9 a pack.
I was talking. A lot of people can't just cold turkey. I don't know. I've always been good with absolutes.
Yeah,
I can always either do or not do something. If I choose, I can either do something or just not do it. Mm-hmm. But it's when something requires like moderation, like sometimes, that's where I have problems.
Yeah,
I can't sometimes do something. Or trying to get into a new habit is very hard for me.
Yeah.
As you can see from my stomach.
Yeah, like that's what happened to me when I visited the dentist that one time. I ended up getting like probably 7 cavities in my mouth, and I was like, "Fuck, this is ridiculous." And he's like, the doctor or the dentist said, "Yeah, if you've been drinking a lot of soda and like eating a lot of candy, then that's probably one of the causes for why you have cavities." And I'm like, fuck, that's true. So like at that moment, it was really hard for me the first week or two was to stop drinking soda, to stop eating candy. And like later on, you'll start getting used to that.
Yeah, you always get used to it.
You'll get the random cravings for like candy and soda, but like you can like kick the
That's the weird thing. I used to not care that much about chocolate, and now like I'll have a craving for chocolate.
I mean, if anyone ever hangs out with Trevor, you go to a Tokyo Central and he's looking at stuff and he's like, I'm getting that.
That's just because it's so fucking weird.
And I'm like, all right, I'm getting that. What's that? I have coffee mixed with sake and beer at the same time. I'm gonna take some of that.
Yeah, that's a drink. That's fine. That's not candy.
It tastes like candy.
It tastes why?
It tastes like candy.
Why would beer, sake, and coffee mix taste like candy?
Could be candy coffee.
That sounds terrible. I don't like sake to begin with. Unless
at that point, you're like, it sounds terrible, but I'm gonna try it anyway to see if it is terrible. We'll buy some of that.
That is true, though. I will try. If it sounds terrible, that will not stop me from trying it.
Yep.
But see, that's not a bad thing. I hate when people like are eating something and they think it's good, and then they don't know what it is, and then when someone tells them what it is, they suddenly don't like it. Like, fuck you, you motherfucker! You were just liking it 2 seconds ago. Like your taste buds told your brain that is a tasty morsel that's in your mouth, and yet now you don't like it because you heard what it was. Oh, what am I eating? Frog legs? like why? Why did it suddenly switch from good to bad? So that's why I told myself, and I still stick to this, I will try every food, as long as it's an actual food, as long as it's eaten by somewhere normally, I will fucking try it, just so I can form an actual opinion without biases and preconceptions on whether or not I like it. So I will try it. If I don't like it, I won't eat it anymore. But at least I've tried it and say that I don't like it, and so I'll be able to have that. I'll be allowed to make that decision. If you are sitting there and saying, I'm not going to try this because I don't want to eat alligator, first of all, fuck you, because alligator's fucking amazing. Anyone who's had alligator can attest to the fact that alligator is amazing. But if you don't want to eat alligator just because it's fucking alligator, then fuck you. Stop being a bitch. Put some alligator in your mouth.
I guess I'm a bitch then.
You don't want to try alligator?
No.
It's good. Alligator is delicious. People say it tastes like chicken. It doesn't taste like chicken. It tastes like alligator. But
alligator tastes like alligator.
Yeah, exactly. No, exactly. When people always compare things to chicken, tastes like fucking chicken. No, chicken tastes like chicken. Frog legs taste like frog legs. Alligator tastes like alligator.
Taco Bell tastes like shit.
Yeah, but sometimes you want it.
But then you just start regretting
it. But it doesn't matter. At the time, you wanted it.
Exactly. You'll never feel happy when you're done eating Taco Bell.
Alligator is so good. I've had it like 4 times in my life.
What about fermented tofu?
I've had fermented tofu.
Never again All right, never
yeah,
again.
you did try that.
I did try it because people are like, "You should try fermented tofu." And I'm like, I don't want to try it, but like, just
No,
try
it's because
it.
I forced you. I was the one who bought it.
Yeah, you fucking dick.
Yeah, dude, I told you, it was an experience. Was it not an experience?
It was a
Us
terrible.
standing at the fucking 646 night market, or whatever.
626.
626.
You're off by
626.
20 area codes, but yeah.
The 626 night market, just standing there, smelling something that smelled just like horse shit.
Yes.
Not cow, horse. I used to have horses as a kid. When we walked by that booth, I'm like, this smells exactly like a dirty horse corral. Like, this is horse shit. It smells like horse shit. I'm gonna buy some. Yeah, so I'm still saying,
It smells like nostalgia. I'm gonna buy it.
I used to eat the horse shit all the time.
I see it all the time. Ooh, it smells like horseshit. Tastes like horseshit.
It does. It did taste like horse. It tastes like it smells. We got fried, for the people listening, we got fried
Fermented
tofu. Fried fermented tofu. And
It was the most disgusting thing I've ever put in my
like
mouth.
when I had a little bit, it has the consistency of like egg. It's like the consistency of egg, but the taste of nothing, but it has an undertone. It has an undertone, a very nasty undertone.
I'm just trying to remember it. I'm already like getting flashbacks.
I
of
can
how disgusting
I
it
can guarantee you
tasted.
exactly the undertone tastes exactly how it smells. Dirty, watery hay. That's what it tastes like. For those who don't know, or have never stuck a piece of hay in their mouth, maybe not all of you were country bumpkins like me. Except I'm not a country bumpkin. I was just simply in the hills outside of Burbank where people actually still owned horses.
Yeah.
I had horses, goats, the whole shebang. I had a lot of animals as a kid. Like it was literally like a fucking farm life, except in the hills of California.
Point is,
The point is, it tastes the undertone. It tastes like nothing with an undertone of the smell of watery, dirty, manure-filled hay. And
now that you know what it would probably taste like, you don't have to try it.
no,
ever.
you should still try it.
No,
you should
don't
still
listen to
try
him.
it.
Do not listen to him.
You should still try it. Always try something. Don't take my word for what it tastes like, even though it is a pretty accurate description of
It
what
is
it tastes
disgusting.
like. So there's a lot of people. There's got to be a way to enjoy it though, because there was like 3 different ways that you could buy.
It's a delicate type of taste, though.
There were 3 different types of ways you could get it from that stall we bought it from. I just bought the fried because I figured it'd be the least offensive, but.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't the first time I tried fermented tofu.
Oh, it wasn't?
No,
It wasn't for me.
I went to a boiling point.
Yeah.
Down in Gardena.
Yeah.
And I had a hot pot and I had fermented tofu, and it's just, it wasn't fried, but it was just ugh.
Yeah,
It was
it was the same taste. I tried natto when were you there when I tried natto?
Yeah.
Yeah, natto has the same taste. It's because it's the same fucking thing. Tofu is soybean, and natto is just soybeans. Like tofu is munched up in a fucking cube, and natto is just without the munching. It's just straight soybean. And both of them are fermented soybean. Like natto, I tried it. I tried it because Misao wanted me to try it.
Yeah.
Well, no, I told Misao that I wanted to try it because I heard all these offensive things about it. That makes me want to try something.
That's if you try
more.
it by yourself, like on its own.
That's
She did tell you the right way to eat it, though.
the way she eats it.
The way she eats
The thing
it.
is, I didn't like it. I didn't like natto. It started out fine, but the more I ate, the more and more it started to taste like that sticky tofu. It got the same dirty hay undertaste, and I was like, okay, I'm done eating this. And the mucus that's on it. I'm sorry, I'm not normally one to shy away from texture stuff. But that mucus sticks to everything. That slime sticks
It's like
to
Gorilla
everything,
Glue.
and it does not come off. Like it almost ruined the rest of my dinner because it stuck on the chopsticks.
Oh my god.
And so every time I was eating some fucking ramen, I was getting fucking dirty hay taste because it wouldn't come off the goddamn chopsticks.
What's really funny is that Zach actually likes natto.
Zach likes it?
Yeah.
When did he try it? I didn't even know he had it.
We went to Fukagawa a while back, and he ordered the same thing that I usually get, except he had a plate of like a little bowl of natto.
Yeah,
and he did the way that Misao did it. And he's like, well,
where he cracked an egg over it.
Yeah, and he's like, it was pretty good, and I'm like, fucking gross.
Well, I know. See, but here's what I was getting at with this and the fucking stinky tofu is that there has to be a way that this is good, because when we went to the 626 night market, the out of all of those food stalls, the stinky tofu had the largest fucking line.
Yeah,
largest line of people. There is a huge amount of people that like stinky tofu. Granted, most of them are Asians and were probably raised on the flavor, and
more specifically Chinese.
Yeah,
since I think Tim told us that.
Was it Tim?
Yeah, Tim usually said like
is it a Chinese thing?
It's a delicacy thing.
Don't the Japanese also have it too?
I don't know. I just remember Tim told me.
I wouldn't be surprised. Chinese influenced a lot of Japanese in the early. But yeah. So what I'm getting at is, since so many people like it, I'm also taking the fact that a lot of them could have been raised on it and had it with it throughout they were a kid, so they developed a taste for it. But there has to be a way in which it can be cooked where it tastes good. So I'm not willing to fully put another fucking hiccup and burp. What the fuck was that? Ugh, burp. I'm not willing to put stinky tofu in the don't try again bin just yet.
I immediately tossed it in the don't try again bin.
See, I don't know. And the same goes with natto. I'm sure. The thing is, I don't like the idea. See, this is me getting I'm going to have to try it this way now. Now that I think about it. I was about to say that I don't like the thought of... Because Misao doesn't cook the egg. They don't cook the egg. When they crack it over the fucking natto, the egg, it doesn't cook. She said it cooks a little bit from the heat of the rice and stuff. But mainly it's just the raw fucking egg. That's something I've never fucking had. Raw egg. And I don't like the thought of it, but the thing is, I can't let that stop me from trying it.
Yeah.
I have to try it. I always assume that you get sick from that. Apparently the germs from eggs, the salmonella and stuff's on the shell. It's not on the inside.
Huh.
So...
That's interesting.
I mean, as long as the egg's clean, you should be fine. But yeah, because the way Misao eats it is she has it for breakfast, where they cook the ice. They cook that ice. Fucking make that steam.
Turn it into water.
Yeah, they cook the rice. They put the natto on top, and then they crack an egg over it. And I'm going to be honest, I don't look forward to trying it, but I have to try it that way now. Because of the fact that I don't look forward to it. Just so I can't be a hypocrite.
Be a hypocrite.
A hypocrite?
But
it's hippo with a blue bandana.
So what else was in the news? Weren't they talking about the Scorpio?
Yeah, the
Project Scorpio.
Project Scorpio. The next
competitor against PlayStation 4 Pro, I believe.
Yeah, actually, watching the Digital Foundry video just now, all the aspects of the Scorpio are higher than the PS4 Pro. Oh. And I don't know if he meant to say this, but he said it several times, so it makes me think that he is. So if this isn't true, then blame Digital Foundry. But the Scorpio will be able to render in native 4K. Ooh. Not checkerboard upscaling.
Native 4K.
Yeah, native 4K.
I mean, that's cool, I guess, if you're into the whole 4K gaming BS. But it's not gonna... It doesn't affect my gameplay.
It's gonna reach a point where no one's satisfied unless they like...
It has to be 2160p on the dot.
Like, they're literally...
60 frames, nothing below it.
No one's gonna be... There's gonna hit a point where no one's satisfied anymore unless, like, you play a war game and you when you're done playing it, you have PTSD. Like...
It's like, what more do you want? Like, what do you want? Do you really want to play a game in 1440p with 60 FPS?
Well, the thing is...
No.
Well, yeah, but then the argument is, though, do you really need to do that? No, not necessarily. But if you could, why not?
I don't know. I mean, I've lived most of my life so far without having a PC, and so like experiencing the same thing Zach does. It's like I guess that's cool, but like it doesn't really interest me as much as like other people would.
You know, that's the same argument that old folks have against everything that's coming up with the new kids, with the new generation.
Yeah, right. Damn iPhones and Android devices.
I
just need buttons.
Yeah.
I need a jitterbug.
I had such a fucking. I almost had a midlife crisis, even though I'm not even in the midlife yet, because I was slowly realizing. I was talking to this kid that comes to my shop, and this kid hadn't been born until he was born in 2001. And I'm sitting there thinking,
he's 16.
You were 8 years old when I graduated high school. Like, you were 3 when I was a freshman in high school.
Get the fuck out of my shop.
Like, literally, I was sitting there thinking, like, I know that I'm not that old compared, like, I'm too young to start thinking I'm old, but it's a bit of a trip to encounter people that were born after the year 2000. I'm sitting there like, I remember when the internet became a thing.
I remember when I had to pop in those AOL CDs.
Yeah, I remember AOL CDs, like, you know, fucking 1,000 free minutes.
Oh my
Shit
god.
like that.
You mean to tell me I can get 200 free hours if I put
I
this
remember
CD in
that
there?
fucking dial tone that you would get. Dial up
with a
58K
58K modem.
Are you
Woo! Baby, that was the
I
good
remember all these things. I remember the Y2K bug scare.
Okay, to be fair, I don't even remember any of that stuff because
I
my parents they neglected technology or like the internet in general. They didn't even
you
know.
You were a grouping of Luddites.
I don't know because I didn't even know anything about the Y2K bug until like when I was 13. Like that's when I started talking about it. I'm like, what the fuck is that? So when I looked it up, I'm like, this happened?
I remember
people were scared.
I remember waiting
shit.
for that ball to drop, waiting for all our technology to shut off and shit.
Oh wow.
I remember the Y2K bug. I
remember that there's a picture from like one of the ads from Best Buy back in 1999 saying like, remember to unplug your devices before 12 a.m. on 2000. I'm like,
they were afraid
what?
there was going to be this virus that would infect everything. Shut down our entire technological everything.
Wow. That's
like,
sad.
Yeah. People were legitimately frightened about it. I mean, I guess it's the same. You probably remember 2012, the Mayan calendar ending.
Oh, yeah.
The world's
I
gonna
was
end.
actually legitimately scared because I'm like, when I saw the trailer for 2012, I'm like, this is going to fucking happen? Like, deep down, I'm like, is LA just going to turn into just going to crumble? Like that. And like, and then I did research on it. I'm like, wait a minute. That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just intensified due to like movie purposes.
My whole the whole 2012 scare was around a lot long before the movie came out.
Yeah.
The movie was just based off of people thinking because everyone was like, why would the Mayan calendar end in 2012? I'm like, a dude fucking chiseled this in the year 100. His arm got tired. Like, fuck.
His arm got tired. He wanted a rest. Maybe he died. I don't fucking know.
He was like literally 2,000 years in the future. I think this calendar's good.
I don't want to go on. Do I really have to keep doing this stupid calendar? I am stopping at 2012.
Exactly. This calendar's going to last
If
for
other people think
years.
that this is the final day and the final year, they're fucking idiots. Toss that shit in the bin.
He finally got to go home and see his kids. He was probably like some Mayan slave, and then they promptly got fucking sacrificed to some god. But
yeah, maybe. Who knows?
But fucking like literally, an old dude, thousands of years long dead, chiseled a fucking piece of stone that was a calendar that ended 2,000 years after his supposed death.
Yeah.
You really think that means that the world's going to end in 2012?
That the planets are gonna be like
any
aligning.
number of other things happening in this dude's life, probably one being just dying of natural causes, like, is what caused it to fucking stop there. I mean,
like, come on, what are you doing?
like all this, but that to go back to what I was trying to compare it to. Yeah, you remember people freaking out about 2012, but people are freaking out about just 2000.
Yeah, like there are also people like actually freaking out. I think this happened in like 2014.
Yeah,
I think May.
The Rapture.
Yeah, the Rapture. Like
the Rapture.
The Rapture.
You fucking idiot, religious people. Fuck you.
Like I think one of the guys
You're
that
just
live in
ascend.
like one of the guys from Oakland.
Yeah,
fucking idiots trying to send and shit.
Yeah, he's just
Get the fuck out of here.
What they think was gonna happen? Like,
what's gonna happen?
Watches. Oh, it's time. Time for the fucking
time
the
for Rapture.
Whoa! I'm waiting to be raptured. Where's the light?
When are you gonna?
I played that video game. Everyone goes to the rapture.
They do this, right?
They just stand there and just get sucked up.
But yeah, I remembered that this one pastor that lives in Oakland had so much money. He posted billboards all over the place, saying like May 20th is the day of like is like Judgment Day, and I'm like deep down I'm like this shit again.
Yeah, exactly. Because people seem to because we always as a people we always seem to think that the world's ending in some fashion. Like now everyone's worried about a super volcano. Like the one in Yellowstone erupting.
It'll erupt at any given moment. Yeah.
Or a sun flare could happen at any moment. We wouldn't even know. It would just suddenly everyone would be dead. Like a sudden burst of radiation from the sun, everything on the planet would die.
Yeah.
Or a meteor crashing. Everyone's so fucking
paranoid about
dying in sudden flashy ways.
Like, are you trying to are you fantasizing this? Like, do you beat off to the fact that you could die at any given second?
But
like, come on.
But people seem to forget that dude who came up with the date of the rapture had been wrong, had said this was going to happen twice prior. He had been wrong twice before this rapture one. I don't know why this one suddenly got so big.
Third time's the charm.
Yeah, third time's the charm, except it wasn't. We're all here.
I still remember the one story where the guy actually believed it, and then he sold his house that he fully paid and was waiting in Times Square to get lifted, and then at the moment he's like, I've been lied to, and I'm like,
I have no sympathy.
I did not feel sorry for this guy because he sold his fucking house.
Yep.
You're an idiot.
You deserve.
You know how hard it is to own a house in New York City? Pretty fucking hard.
Yep. You deserve to have lost that house because you were so stupid as to believe that a dude who was twice wrong,
that a guy from Oakland that for some reason has a stupid amount of money told you that it was going to end that day.
But it did. It just fucking it ran through the fucking.
I give the folks praise for the ones that said, we will take care of your pets that will not make it to the rapture. Give us this amount of money and we will take care of your pet. People actually did that.
I really...
It's fucked up, but at the same time, they took advantage of that.
No, fuck that. Like, seriously, if those people are so dumb to believe that they're just gonna get sucked up in beams of life and go fucking have a party of blowjobs and fucking cocaine up in those clouds, then they deserve to have some shit taken advantage of them. I wish that I had been smart enough during this rapture time to have taken advantage of some of these fucking idiots.
Yeah.
To have got them to pay me, like, oh, you're not going to need your life savings anymore. Why don't you give it to someone who
deserves it, like me,
who might be left on this burning hellscape after you've ascended to your glorious heavenly choir? Fucking, anyone who lost anything because of the scare of the rapture deserved to lose what they lost. I have no sympathy for you, none whatsoever. It was. I remember being on Reddit on the days leading up to the rapture and people just posting pictures of people who had made t-shirts for the rapture and shit like that. It was just so stupid.
This is kind of off topic, but it's related to believing in God and shit.
Yeah.
I was at work. Yeah. I was talking to my coworker, and then one of the ladies that were waiting for a car just suddenly lightly put her hand on my shoulder, just God loves you. Just remember that. And I was so close to busting up laughing. I'm like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
What do you leave? Go. Get out of here.
If someone would do that to me now, I'm not gonna lie. When I was a kid, of course, when everyone's a fucking kid. When I was a kid, I believed. But that's because I was a fucking kid. I still believed in fucking Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny. Which is another reason you should never fucking push your religion on children, because they'll believe it because they're fucking children. You tell them a fat fuck in a red suit fits himself down their chimney every chimney on the fucking planet, even places that don't have chimneys. He makes one and fucking fits down it. And every fucking kid on the planet in one fucking night. Of course they're gonna believe in some bearded man up in the sky chiseling stones and telling people to do shit while taking the form of burning bushes. Of course they're gonna believe in that shit.
Man, you should probably go join the Amazing Atheist.
Like seriously, he's getting a lot of his shit demonetized. Apparently YouTube's not liking atheists now.
It's okay. I'm agnostic.
Whatever you want to believe, man. Anything.
I just remember that one scene from Black Jesus. He's like, why y'all motherfuckers don't believe in Jesus no more? And then all of a sudden he's like, all the Hispanic dudes are like, we're agnostic. And I'm like, I like this show. I like this show.
But what was it? Oh yeah. So, like I said, like as a kid, I believed, but of course, any kid who gets fed that bullshit is gonna believe it. It's only when you start getting older where you start being like, well, wait a second.
This is stupid.
40 days of rain flooded the entire planet, and this dude who was a notorious drunkard.
40 days of rain that flooded the entire what?
Yeah, the entire planet.
No, 40 days of rain here would help solve our fucking drought problem.
Our drought problems, exactly.
Bring in 40 days of rain.
40 days and nights of rain covered the entire planet, and this guy who was in the Bible a notorious fucking drunk was told by God to fucking build a giant boat so him and his family could get 2 of every animal on the planet.
Which is impossible.
First of all, that's a pretty big fucking boat.
Yeah.
And
there are lots of animals out there.
And they somehow all lived happy dippy dappy. I don't know
happy dappy dippy dappy.
Happy dappy dippy dappy. He fucking
zippity doo.
I don't know how he kept the predators fed without letting them eat the prey.
All right, tigers, you're gonna be with the bunny rabbits, and all right, everyone's fine.
But you're not allowed to eat them. Not allowed to eat them. And they listened, apparently.
Hey, no,
stop it, bad tiger.
Just smack him and say, no, stop it.
You spit that fucking mountain goat out of your mouth right now. You stop it.
What I tell you?
Yeah.
So tell you.
come on, people. There's got to be a part of your mind when you hear that story that you're like, they have a point. It does sound a little far-fetched. But yeah, I'm just ragging on religious people. Believe whatever the fuck you want, but I'm also going to think you're stupid if you believe certain things.
Point being,
but yeah,
on everything. Trevor's freaking out of his quarter-life crisis.
Yeah, quarter-life crisis. No, so yeah, as a kid, I would believe, but as I grew older, I obviously fell out of believing, of course. I started getting more and more frustrated with those people that would stand in like fairs and stuff like that with the signs.
Repent.
You're going to burn in hell, or Jesus hates the baby killers, and fucking all that shit.
Jesus.
Yeah.
They hate the
baby killers. They had the fucking. I'm going to say this. Well, first of all, I've made it a habit. Like I said, if that person had put her arm on me and said that, I would have said, "Hail Satan," because I've begun a habit of saying that to people who try to stop me with that shit. And it's a bit of an asshole move. I was a bit of a prick to these Mormons that tried to stop me on the street once.
And then you pulled an Iron Sheik. You're like, no, stop me.
No, it was these two kids. They're on their mission. I had a best friend that was Mormon, so he was a bad Mormon, but he was a Mormon.
So he was a Borman? He's
a Borman, yeah. Not boring Mormon, just bad Mormon.
God, what a Borman.
Yeah, but so I know about, so there was these 2 young kids. They were on their mission. They got sent here to go, because they have to, when they hit 18, I think it's 18. I believe it's 18. When they hit 18, their church sends them somewhere in the United States. I think that you can also get sent overseas, but mostly it's the United States because the Mormons started here, and you don't really see Mormons anywhere else than the U.S. There's probably small pockets somewhere, but they get sent out to go door to door and like Jehovah's Witnesses and say, "Have you accepted Jesus Christ?" and all that bullshit. And they had stopped me on the street, and I was already a little peeved that day. So like, do you have any time? And I said, I don't have any time for your magic underwear and your decrepit old men in the sky. And kept walking, and I could see they were a little taken aback by what I said, and yeah, I felt a little bit like a dick, but fuck them. I was pissed off. They shouldn't have approached me. But and then another time, there's an anti-abortion group at this surf festival I went to, and this chick like shoves a picture of like an aborted fetus in my face, and I go, tasty, and he kept walking.
Oh my god! I think I remember you told us that. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, because the people are so fucking ridiculous, and it's great. They have no sense of humor. It's great to fuck with them.
Yeah,
it's so good. Whether it be saying "Hail Satan" or "Tasty" or "Fuck your magic underwear," it's fun. It's fun. They don't deserve it as people. They think they're doing what's best for mankind and all that bullshit, but fuck them. Yeah. Is what I'm trying to say. I don't begrudge them their ability to believe in whatever they want, but don't fucking shove it in my face. Mm-hmm. You shove it in my face, you are opening yourself. You are signing an unwritten, unspoken contract where I'm now allowed to fucking abuse you.
And to end this episode, I'm gonna end it on this note. Jesus, man.
Like, Jesus,
man. Jesus, man. I think that's all the time we have for today.
Yeah. Really? How long have we been talking?
It's already been 56 minutes.
Wow.
You really went off from talking to some kid that was born in 2001 to I like to fuck with religious people.
Yeah, that was like halfway through. Like I there was, before all that, there was all whatever the fuck we were talking about. I don't even remember what we were talking about in the beginning.
Oh man.
we only had that one topic of like the Scorpio thing, and we talked about 2 seconds of that, and the rest of it was
because it's boring.
Yeah,
it's uninteresting. Like
exactly.
That's great. It's gonna do everything in 4K. Great. Where the game
exactly. It's just exactly what you thought. Oh, new consoles coming. Its specs are better. Who would have fucking thought?
Where the games?
Yeah, exactly. Now
another Gears of War shooter. Another Halo.
Exactly.
Great. Another Forza. Fucking fantastic.
Exactly. If Xbox gets like the same fucking support as they have been for Xbox One, then I don't even care. I'm not going to buy a Scorpio.
Great.
I'll just wait for the next Sony console because they got better games.
True facts.
But yeah, so that
as you can see
shit
here,
doesn't matter. Plus, I like the whole tangent shit better. As you can tell,
yeah,
it's much easier to talk about shit just on a whim than it is to try to maintain a regimen of talk about this and that and this and that. And fucking Scorpio, I'm gonna suck your dick and fucking 1080p.
Yeah, at that point you're like, you don't actually want to say that, do you? Do you really want to say that? Is that what you actually mean? And they're like, no, not really. Then why the fuck say it? Why would you say that?
Every Scorpio comes packaged with a free fleshlight. Woo! Hoorah!
Ooh, baby.
So you can fucking jerk off while playing the next Call of Duty and Halo.
Oh yeah, I love buying a brand new console so I can play my FIFA.
These graphics are so good.
I mean, I love my FIFA. I love my Call of Duty. I love my Forza. I actually have a cousin that plays those games, and I'm like, don't you like? I got Persona. They're like, oh man, I can't wait for Marvel vs. Capcom. I can't wait for FIFA. I can't wait for the Call of Duty. And I'm like, I got Danganronpa 1 2 Reload.
You got all the anime games.
I got Persona.
Persona and Danganronpa. That's about all I got.
I got Virtue's Last Reward.
Hey, you got Bloodborne and shit like that.
Yeah, but they're gonna be like, it's too hard.
Tony Hawk game?
No, I don't have Tony Hawk.
Oh no, well, just the side of the fucking thing, the following or whatever.
Dying Light.
Yeah, it looked like the design you would find.
Oh no, like Tony Hawk's Underground.
Yeah, or Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. Or whatever the fuck that's called.
Dude, Dying Light was pretty fun.
Yeah, it was.
I liked it.
Yeah. Okay, so anyway. I'm
gonna end it right here.
Yeah, end this episode. Thanks for listening, everyone.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Trance. Trevor Rants for short.
It's not really rants though. I'm just saying shit. Rants is when I get angry, and so that's only like sometimes.
And that happened to be that sometime. Bye.